try to love, but your heart is made of stone. All my tears, they fall like rain, yet you leave me here alone. I give you all I have inside. You pretend it's all pretend. Empty eyes, they break me down. Will this torment never end? Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Cold nights and colder days, living in the shadow space. I guess I never find the light, living in this endless night. Promises I never keep, whisper lies when I'm asleep. Lonely, I just sit and weep. Love me now or let me leave. Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose.
It was clear enough this morning to see Mount Fuji all the way from Tokyo, and since I had gotten up earlier than usual in preparation for my trip, the first thing I did was make myself some hojicha to wake myself up. For breakfast, I had a piece of shokupan with my favorite Japanese spread, which is this black sesame spread, and I always use it whenever I'm here. Good morning, guys. I just finished my makeup and I'm so excited because today I'm going to Mount Fuji for the first time. There were so many things I wanted to do in that area, but it's actually all very like spread out, so I had to limit it down to a few things that I could fit into a day before my bus back, which is around like 5:30 p.m. I think. So yeah, and it is so sunny today. I was looking at the weather forecast over the past week and I picked today's Monday, because it is so sunny and like clear blue skies, so the view of Mount Fuji should be really good. And also, hopefully because it's a weekday and it's a Monday, there won't be a lot of people there. I'll be able to get good pictures without a ton of people in them. But yeah, I'm excited. There were several stops along my commute. I walked to the train station and then took the train to Shinjuku. Once I got to Shinjuku Station, I went to the bus terminal and boarded a 10:30 a.m. bus headed to 𝐭𝐢𝐦𝐞 Station, one of the towns that sits at the base of Mount Fuji. The drive was about 2 hours long due to traffic, and while I slept for most of that, towards the end of the ride I woke up to this gorgeous view of Mount Fuji as we got closer and closer to 𝐭𝐢𝐦𝐞. By the time we arrived, it was around lunchtime, and at this point I was getting pretty hungry, so I stopped by the kombini to grab an onigiri. I'm currently walking like half an hour to this park that's supposed to have, it leads right up to 𝐭𝐢𝐦𝐞, which is the lake at the bottom of Mount Fuji, or one of the lakes I should say, there's many. Yeah, it's a nice walk, and I figured I'd walk because it's so sunny today, I might as well. But it is also very cold, as you can tell. This is not just blush, it is also the wind. But yeah, I'm almost there. I'm very excited, and my bangs are just not. I put in bang mascara, which is supposed to keep it in place, but evidently it did not. But that's okay. So hopefully I can get a good view at this park. Guys, I was wrong. You can't see Mount Fuji from this park. Sorry, Loki came for no reason, but the view is still very nice. Guys, I'm so stupid. Then I took the Fujisan Express a few stations down to head to the Arakurayama Park and found this little market along the way. I was craving yakimo, and then I found a little booth with yakimo, so we're gonna have a little snack break. I just got down from going to the pagoda and I almost slipped on the way down because it's so icy after all the snow and all the steep ass stairs. But some girl like grabbed me and saved me, so shut up. I actually noticed that like humans have an instinct to grab you if you start falling. It's just like a thing. I saw it multiple times. People, like some random person just like grab someone else to help them. I took a quick stroll around the gift shop and then got on the train back towards 𝐭𝐢𝐦𝐞, where I found an empty street to get some pictures. I had about an hour and a half before my bus back, and I was trying to find something to do when I came upon this little cafe that boasted mochi and a view of Mount Fuji, so I headed up. They had this gorgeous architecture that highlighted the mountain, as well as lots of Japanese decorations inside. I ordered a set of 2 mochi and a drink, and ordered matcha, kinako mochi, and koshien mochi. It is so mochi. Wow. So I got kinako and anko, which is red bean. I don't know how exactly to eat this, but it's so some traditional matcha. And there's a view of Mount Fuji, so I get to eat all of this well. And that's my view. 10 out of 10. I've been looking for a little spot to sit down and journal, and this was the perfect one. For most of the time I was there, I was the only one, so it was really peaceful, and I got to drink my matcha with a view of Mount Fuji, and I can confidently say that this is one of the most beautiful spots I've ever journaled in. I spent my last hour in 𝐭𝐢𝐦𝐞 at the gift shop looking for souvenirs. They had this blue guy who's the Mount Fuji mascot and a bunch of really cute Fuji related accessories. Mostly I was looking at the food to buy a snack for my grandma and I, as well as a gift for my host family in Korea. There are a lot of 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐢 themed gifts, as well as a matcha salt and yuzu salt, which is probably just a marketing ploy, but it did pique my interest. After shopping, I still had some time, so I decided to try to get some shots of Mount Fuji as the sun started to set. Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick little haul. These two things are just Mount Fuji related food for my host family in Korea as sort of a thank you. I don't know if this is true of Korean culture, but in Japanese culture you never go to someone's house empty-handed. And the girl whose family I'm staying with, she was like, don't bring them stuff, like they're so sick of stuff. She's like, you don't need to bring anything. I was like, okay, well if they don't want stuff, I'll just get them some like food. So that's the compromise. And then for my grandma and I to share, I got this mochi. I don't know what kind of mochi it is because they had multiple kinds, but they all had the same label on them, so I'm trying to figure it out. Gorgeous packaging. All the packaging there at the store, at the little gift shop they have, is all like Mount Fuji themed. I got 2 stickers. One is for my pen pal, and the other one I'm going to put on my suitcase. Funny story, my suitcase is that pink one back there that's like kind of hiding. I was gonna put like stickers on it from all the places I traveled, but it recently broke and I don't really want to start putting stickers on it if I have to get a new one or something. But I also like it's not broken enough that I want to buy a new one. It's just really annoying and inconvenient because like one of the like wheels kind of like caves into the suitcase. The last thing was this gorgeous magnet. I like to collect magnets from the place I travel, and I put them in my mini fridge in my dorm room. And I looked at a bunch of magnets and I was like, oh, guess I won't find one. And then I turned the corner and I saw this and I was like, that's the one. A few little souvenir things